Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to your daily update on Jasmy. We'll do a full update here. There's enough to talk about. We had a bit of a bearish breakout here, which we already talked about yesterday. All right, so this was to be expected, and hopefully you did not make any trading actions on Jasmy. But yeah, so it's worth to keep an eye on Jasmy. We'll do a bit of an update. We'll talk about what I expect from Jasmy right now. That's not necessarily the truth, of course, but so far I would say if you look back at my track record on Jasmy, I would say I've been right quite often. All right, so I think that there's some value in there, but that's up to you to decide in the end. So let's get right into it. So the markets yesterday were relatively weak. I think that's the main cause or the main reason for the bearish momentum we saw from Jasmy, because we saw some bearish momentum, and we in general talked about this yesterday. Where the structure we had yesterday for Jasmy, or at least the structure we were kind of forming for Jasmy, was something like this, right? So we had some nice momentum over the course of the weekend, had a nice bullish breakout because of that, but then unfortunately that turned into a fake out Sunday because of a lack of momentum in general, and then we got back into this area right here between 2.3 cents, which is the main resistance level, and I've talked about that quite often, and ultimately that level between 1.9 and 2 cents. So that's where we are right now. And yesterday we had the hope that maybe we could hold this trend line right here, so that we could form some sort of a triangle, which I just had on the chart, from which we could break out. That would be the ideal scenario. And we dropped down below that, all right, which we already talked about yesterday, because the problem is that if you want to hold a triangle like that, you need some sort of trend, all right? And if you look at Jasmy right now, we got some nice buy orders coming in earlier this morning, so that is a reason to be positive, but it's not enough, but it's at least a reason to be positive, which is always great. But no, the momentum yesterday over the course of the day was just not there. The open interest was either stable, which is not good, all right? You need it to increase if you actually want to be bullish. Or it was even on the decline. So that's why we said yesterday, we can actually drop down below this and just get into a consolidation. So that is what I think is going on right now. All right. I think in general, if we look at the market structure right here, if we look at the price structure, I think we are consolidating here between 1.9 and 2.3 cents. And that we're essentially waiting for some sort of a breakout between or above or below one of these two levels, 1.9 below or 2.3 above. And as most of you know, and this is what I've been saying for a while now, I think it's most likely we'll get the bullish breakout. I think Bitcoin still has a bullish market structure. I think Bitcoin still has a lot of momentum. So Jasmy on its own right now doesn't really have that momentum, which is not the end of the world. I'm still bullish on Jasmy, or at least right now I'm neutral. But I expect a bullish breakout because of the markets, and also because we have seen some signs in the past, in the last week, with that momentum we had in over the course of the weekend, but also the momentum this morning, that there is activity behind Jasmy, right? So I do think that the volume and the activity is behind Jasmy to actually get that breakout if we do have the momentum in the markets. But we have to wait for that. And honestly, at this moment, it looks more likely that Bitcoin will pull back a little bit lower. So I don't see any indication of the breakout now. I think it's even better to kind of look for an entry right here between 1.9 and 2 cents. I mean, if we find a solid reaction from there and some sort of momentum gain, I think that could be a great buy. Then you already have like a 15% move up to the top of the range, with a great potential to eventually break out above that like this and rally up higher towards 2.5 and 2.55 cents. So something like this is what I expect. Short term, I expect this consolidation to hold, and for us to consolidate and bounce around in that consolidation. And then eventually I expect us to break out. But I'll keep you updated on that. If that's close, if I think something like that is boiling up, I'll let you know. But for now, I think that's what you need to know on Jasmy. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.